Hello everyone, welcome to another continuation video of Introduction to Asymptotic Notation. Asymptotic notation is mathematical analysis of computer science algorithms. Asymptotic notation is mathematical analysis of computer science algorithms. Why we are going for mathematical analysis on computer science algorithms? Right. The answer is that as there exists varied configured computer system across the market. When this varied configured computer system runs same algorithm, what happens? Their results different time for solving the problem. Right? What does it mean? Suppose there exists a computer which is high-end computer and there is another computer which is low-end computer. Now this high-end computer is executing the algorithm A1, and this particular low-end system is also executing the same algorithm A1. So what is happening? A1 algorithm is executing by this particular system, high-end system, in a short amount of time, but the same algorithm which is being implemented on low-end system, which is executing for longer duration, right? Hence we have been to mathematical analysis on algorithms, that is referred as time complexity. This time complexity is expressed by a function. Now this function establishes the relationship between time and number of operations or number of statements, right? This time is denoted by small t and this number of operations or number of statements is denoted by small n. Now this function is denoted by f of n, and when I substitute this n in the function, what I'll be getting? I'll be getting a time. Now for this particular function, I'll be just have a graph. Now y-axis represents time and x-axis represents number of operations or number of statements. Now my function f of n is like this. You assume this is like this. Okay, right. Now this is f of n. Okay, now what is this f of n? This f of n is function. Now this function is time complexity of an algorithm. This function is time complexity of algorithm, right? Now for this function, for this particular function, I want to draw a approximation function. I want to draw a approximation function which is denoted by g of n. Now I am just writing approximation function. Now this is g of n. Okay, right. Okay. this approximation function g of n is referred as upper bound. Why it is called upper bound? Now you see here, after n0 operations, what is happening? The time of g of n is showing higher values than f of n. Okay, that's why this g of n is referred as upper bound function. For what? Upper bound function for f of n, right? Now this upper bound function g of n is denoted by big O. This upper bound function is denoted by big O. So now what I'll do? I'll establish relationship between upper bound function. What is upper bound function? G of n. Upper bound function g of n and f of n, which is algorithmic function f of n. So what is that relationship? This is f of n, this is g of n. Now I want to establish a relationship between f of n and g of n. n0, this is n, this is time t. After n0 operations, what is happening? F of n value is decreasing when compared to g of n, right? So now after n0 operations, g of n has got higher time values. So this is what we need to observe. So with this particular graph, I want to establish relationship between f of n and g of n. So that representation is said to be a big O notation. So f of n will be always lesser than or equal to c times of g of n. Now this particular g of n is at higher times. So as it is at higher times, how much it is higher, I don't know. That's why I'm just keeping c here, right? So f of n is lesser than or equal to c times of g of n at from which point of operations? From n0. So that's why from where n greater than or equal to n0. From n0 onwards, what is happening? F of n is less than and also equal also. At n0, f of n and g of n are both are same because they are merging, right? After n0, what is happening? F of n is getting decreased. And next important thing is that n0 must be always greater than or equal to 1. This n0 must be always greater than or equal to 1 and c must be always greater than 0. What is c here? C is a constant. So this is what the relationship between f of n and g of n. This particular relationship is also written as f of n is equal to big O of g of n, which is also called as big O notation. Big O notation, right? Now this big O notation represents worst case time complexity of algorithm. Worst case time complexity of algorithm, right? Now we'll take one particular example and we'll understand. Let us solve numerical. Consider f of n is equal to 2n square plus 3n plus 1, right? Now I want to find out the time complexity of f of n, right? So to find the time complexity of f of n, what is that required? G of n is required, right? Why? Because f of n is always big O of g of n. Okay, right. To find c times of g of n, what I need to do? So I have to take f of n. So what is that f of n? 2n square plus 3n plus 1. So Now what I am doing, replace n terms and constant with n square. Okay, now what I am doing, 2n square plus 3n square plus n square. Now total how much it has become, 6n square. Now what is the 6n square? It is c times of g of n, right? Now what is c here? C is equal to 6. What is g of n? Is equal to n square. Now you check, f of n is always less than or equal to c times of g of n, where n greater than or equal to n naught, n naught greater than or equal to 1, and c must be greater than 0, right? This is what the condition for big O notation, right? So what is f of n? F of n is equal to 2n square plus 3n plus 1 must be always less than or equal to 6 times of g of n. What is g of n here? N square, 6n square. Okay, now you just check, n naught is greater than or equal to 1. So after n naught is greater than or equal to 1, you just substitute n is equal to 1 here. Now when you substitute n is equal to 1, what happens? Now condition is satisfied. Now finally what I can write? F of n is equal to big O of g of n. So finally I can write f of n time complexity is order of n square. Now finally the time complexity of f of n 2n square plus 3n plus 1 is n square. This is what the time complexity of f of n, right? In the next video we'll be discussing big omega notation. Thank you.